Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and today I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Leo. If Leo is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, let's see what these tea leaves have to say today. And Leo, your card for today is the Three of Cups. This is a card that has everything to do with happiness, festivities, reunions, celebration. So hopefully you have something fun happening, something going on, maybe seeing family, friends. Okay. And I have to say, we are filming during the day here, so you will hear probably stuff in the background. I'm sorry for that. But that's how it be. You have family running around here. Okay, so we have, it looks like a figure here. Almost kind of looks like somebody wearing a large robe or a dress. We have a butterfly right here. And down here we have what looks like maybe a sheep. A small sheep here looking up. And so I feel that there is a sense of grace, of faith, of being in a place that feels serene, hopeful, a little bit of ease in whatever has been going on. There is the sign of metamorphosis, self-evolution. We have maybe, when I look at this, it looks like maybe kind of a goddess energy, and looking down over this beautiful animal, an animal of peace. And there's a sense of safety, feeling safe in your life right now, okay? And so I feel also, as I turn it just a little bit, we have two people holding hands. We have a person here and a person here holding hands, kind of one pulling up the other. And I get this sense of almost like a sister, a brother, a sibling, somebody who feels like family, maybe a good friend. And they are somebody who always is there to help, or you are always there to help them. And I feel that with your, hard work and your success, it seems like maybe this is somebody who you kind of are helping, and you're kind of putting them on, getting them, maybe even into the same work that you do, or involved in a company that you have, some kind of project. You kind of always look out for them, and they are a trustworthy person, I think. I know that, Leo, you are quite discerning about the people you let very close to you. I think it's easy for you to make friends and acquaintances, but you are selective about who you let into your most personal life, and business and creative work and these kinds of things are maybe some of the most important parts of your life there. So I can see that this is somebody that you trust them greatly. And I think also you're very mindful about who you let around your money, basically, how you make your money, where you spend your time. And so I think that this really adds to the momentum of your success because you are being of service to somebody who you care for. You are putting that energy back into the universe. And I feel that this helps things align favorably for you. I think that the variables of your circumstances are coming into a place where you will be making more resources, more money, okay? And this is also part of that butterfly energy. Really evolving as a being, where, sometimes when we're younger, I would say we really are for self, that's how it has to be, I think, to some degree, because we are finding our footing in life, right? We're finding our passions and our voice and so on. But as we become more secure in our process, it makes sense that we would maybe bring people into the work. Okay. And now as we turn it this way, I see that we have a person here, and we have and now let me just say, sometimes, ooh, my hair is right in that water. Sometimes I call them people, okay? They look like animals, they maybe have horns or antlers or whatever. And I think, I know this is, all of these signs are symbolic of aspects of self and aspects of people within our lives. Sometimes they are actual animals. So when I say, oh, I see a person here, and it looks like a dog dancing with a little goat, that is because I am seeing this as aspects of beings. Okay, these are animal attributes that are relating to maybe you or people who are involved in your story. So I see a person here and I see a person here. As I said, the goat, right? And then here we have, I don't know, some kind of animal. It looks like maybe a dog of some kind. And it looks to me like they are dancing. They're they're kind of in a little bit of a waltz maybe, and we have an onlooker here, we have an onlooker here, and so this is maybe where the celebration comes in. I think that this is a perfect time for you, and I know we talked about this not too long ago, going out and enjoying yourself. Going out and letting off some steam. Well, this is kind of the same vibe, but I think this is more like a situation where you are with family or you are networking in a place of enjoyment, fun, love, right? Good vibes going on, but also there to talk to people, to make deeper relationships with people. And this maybe is, aligned with your business or your career, maybe creative endeavors. But as a Leo, I don't think you ever miss a chance to be networking. So, I think that this is a fun time, lots of celebration, but also very work-minded, like usual. Okay. And then we have a person riding a bike here. And this one, it almost looks like two people going into the water, like to go swimming. So I kind of see this one actually looks like somebody running. So I feel like we have and another runner here. So I feel like there's this movement towards at least an emphasis on recreation, okay, and intentional movement. And I think that this is something that is important for, everybody. We have to, as part of our, foundational practices, I think it's important that we are doing intentional movement. That, is not necessarily just the things that we're doing throughout the day or while we're working or whatever, but setting aside a few minutes a day to do something where you're moving your body to the level of your ability, but in a way that maybe you enjoy or you find challenging, or your mind is in this mode of movement. Okay, so taking a walk, taking a bike ride, going swimming, doing a run or whatever, jog. For me, maybe speed walking. Sometimes, as I've said in here, just walking in place. Sometimes I only have time to get my steps by walking in place. I'll just stand like just silly. I'm sure it looks very silly, standing in one place doing the the speed walking movement. But, whatever fits into your schedule, whatever you're able to accomplish, doesn't have to be a big deal. I know sometimes when I get out of the practice of doing intentional movement, I immediately come back and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do 6 miles of walking today. I'm going to make sure I get, I think 6 miles for me is almost, I don't know, maybe 17,000 steps, right? And so that's a lot when you are coming back from not doing a ton of movement, right? So I think manageable goals, okay, and it doesn't even have to be big goals. I mean, really, just walking around the block, or I don't know, sometimes for me it's just getting down on the ground and pulling weeds, whatever that looks like for you. It's good. We all know it's good for us, but I think it's also something for me. I know that it's good for my body, right? But it helps me manage my moods more than anything. When I'm stuck in the house, when I am in a place of feeling the anxiety building and building and building, I have to go do something that makes my heart rate go. Recently my thing is rowing, going and taking a walk, going outside and breathing some fresh air, whatever it is, disengaging and doing something else that brings me back into myself, instead of feeling like I'm gonna, cry or rage or, both or whatever. So, it's not a bad practice to get into. Okay, so we have just the one here, right? This makes sense to me as a Leo. I feel like with a Leo, and maybe this isn't all of you, but there's a sense of always striving for that first position, really leveling up continually, right? And you know, sometimes this can, being in competition with yourself can be tiring, right? But I also think that if it works for you, if this is what motivates you, there's nothing wrong with that. Always, you know, striving for something more. But the thing is, you have to also, you must also, I am telling you, you have to sometimes stop and just enjoy where you're at. Okay? Take a little moment, take a little pause, and just take it all in. Okay? All right. So we have the Earthbound Oracle, and these are not exactly like the other cards I've been using. These are just an image and a word, and I want to use these ones to just kind of punctuate the reading. Okay? And so I'm just going to kind of stop where it feels right here. We'll see what this has to say. Okay, Arcana. So, well, for me, when I see this, it, you know, ancient wisdom always. And really just, I think, you know, keeping it simple. The things that stay meaningful, the cliches that last, you know, that last hundreds of years. They do because they, you know, they're honest. We relate to them even still. And so the arcane knowledge, although I am a huge fan of, you know, things like alchemy and Hermeticism and the Vedas and, you know, whatever, these beautifully written, hard to understand things, when it comes to the core of it all, you know, this is my own life's work, is looking for my own original virtues in life. And we know that most religions, most systems have their own virtues. Many of them are the same, right? But when I see this, I think that this is really kind of part of the work that we all have, is to get back to the meaning of our own lives, our own true will, you know, and the virtues that we individually carry with us that are important to us. And so maybe something to think about. You know, this is maybe beyond everything else where we might find a little bit of that sweetness of life. Okay. And when, you know, we work so hard for maybe a goal, and we meet it, and then it doesn't seem so important, or it seems so, you know, we've surpassed it and it's on to the next thing, and it seems like we never get our fill, then this is a good time to really kind of meditate, to contemplate what are those real things that we are looking for in life. Is it love? Is it purity? Is it, you know, experience, understanding, wisdom, you know, these different kinds of things, service to others. Okay, so just something to think about. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and say thank you, Leo. It is always such a pleasure to be able to spend this time with you. If you'd be so kind as to like the video, it helps us get into the algorithm. And as we know, the algorithm really does rule the universe. So we like to make it happy with the engagement that it wants. And those are things like liking the video, sharing the readings on other social media platforms, watching the videos from the beginning to the end. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. And if you want to leave a comment, please do. I read all of them. They mean so much to me. And I've been not as great about replying back just because we have some stuff going on in the family. But I really am trying to get back on that. It's only been a couple days, 3 days maybe, of being a little behind. But I will definitely get right back into how it was before. I promise. All right. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And we will talk very soon.